welcome everybody. Welcome. Hi. My name is SoloSnivy, and today I am your host for Champions on the Rise number 2. This is our second online tournament for Pokemon Champions. Hope you guys are enjoying this game because I sure am. Now today is the first online tournament we've hosted. That's held after our Malaysian Master Ball League. So if you guys had fun during Master Ball League, let me down in the comments below because I had tons of fun. Thankfully, with my team, I made it quite far. Fellow 4-tours, shout out in the chat. But I hope you guys are ready for today's tournament because we have 14, if I'm not mistaken, 14 players. Compared to last time we had 7, this time we had 14. Thanks to the fact that Master Ball League and networking, we got a lot more people in this Nintendo server. So please, if you guys are interested in joining future events, make sure to head down to the description and follow the server, right? Nintendo server is, or at least should be in the comments. Let me double check. So in the description of this live stream, you can see a Nintendo server and a Smash Bros. Server. So technically, we're a Smash Bros. Community first. Offstage started as one, but now we're expanding into wider Nintendo territory and looking at the opportunity. Pokemon Champions. Personally, me and my friends really like to play this. Was really hyped for it when it was announced and everything. So now it came out, perfect chance. And I won't give too much info, but we do have a lot of events planned across the year, and let me just give you some hints, right? We're currently planning like weekend, well, not say weekend long, but at least one whole day, 6-round Swiss tournament with paid prize pool, paid entry, but prize pool included. Those are events that we're going to do online. We even have offline tournaments eventually planned in the next few months. So tons of, a little low, is it? Hello, testing. All right, test. Is it better? Thanks for telling. Hello, testing. Okay. Let me add a bit more gain to this. Thank you, testing. Just about like 3 decibels. Test. Could be a little loud now. Test. Is it better? Okay, so the background music is loud. Test. Alright, same thing would happen to the actual game stream as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for letting me know. Right? So again, please look forward to more Pokemon VGC related events in the upcoming year. So hosted by us at Offstage Malaysia. My name is SoloSnivy. I am one of the head organizers for this. One thing we're planning is for a 64-man paid entry cash prize pool tournament held on one of the weekends, right? Either Saturday or Sunday, depends on when. And then we're planning to do offline gatherings eventually once the mobile version comes out. And then obviously continuing on bi-weekly, every 2 weeks, Champions on the Rise. This online, smaller scale online tournament held right on Discord. So if you guys do not follow our Discord, make sure to follow because we're going to start in 4 minutes. Pokemon Champions is a great game and I know many people are having fun. Right now it's the 2nd season, M-2. Right? It's surprising. We're on the 2nd season. All your ladder points are all reset. Master Ball, I think, is just about to be unlocked properly. Then you guys can all rush towards champion tier as before. So again, how are you guys? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Team submissions and everything. I actually have the stats for the Pokemon statistics for how many showed up and stuff like that. But I'll announce that at the end of the tournament or tomorrow. We do have a large-scale tournament coming soon. I hope I can announce it soon, but we're still ironing out the details, so no major info aside from that for now. right? So thanks to you guys for supporting us right now. Hopefully next time we can reach 64 players. That would be a dream, right? 64 online players would be a dream. All right. So for those of you who are playing in the tournament, make sure you guys get ready because we are about to begin in 3 minutes. You guys have any questions on like this whole tournament series or anything? Make sure to ask. If you're a player, ask in the chat. If you're not in the, if you're not a player, just a spectator, ask in the YouTube chat, right? We're on YouTube and Facebook, so no worries there. Actually, I just started live on Facebook, so let me just do the intro again in a bit. Can wait mobile. Yeah, correct. Once the mobile release, I think there will be a major flood of players locally and online, because some people just can't exactly pull out the Switch in the middle of like work, right? But you can pull out your phone. Not necessarily a good thing to pull it out during work, but better than a Switch, right? More discreet is all I'll say. So let me do an intro. Hi, my name is SoulSnivy. This is Champions on the Rise, Pokemon Champions VGC Tournament Series, online tournament series hosted by Offstage Malaysia. We are primarily a Smash Bros. Community, but right now we're branching into Nintendo as a whole. We want to cover Nintendo fans, like create a community for Nintendo fans to enjoy and communicate and play together with. So this is our Discord server. If you guys didn't know, Discord server is important because there's not that many examples of a Nintendo Malaysian dedicated Discord server for Nintendo fans, right? So hopefully you guys, if you guys like Nintendo games, are looking forward to Nintendo games like Splatoon Raiders, we got obviously Tomodachi Lifestyle, sorry, Rhythm Heaven, or like Fortune, Fire Emblem Fortunes Weave. All those games are fun. Eventually you want to talk about them, right? So where the hell do we talk about them? Facebook, sure, but like a little bit direct could be more fun, right? Discord. So we're gonna begin in 1 minute. I will now begin the tournament itself. Alright, let's begin the bracket. Everyone has submitted their teams. Everyone has checked in. I am ready to start. All right, sorry for my silence. Not so typical and Zelk. Ah, da, 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 da. So the purple pupper, purple pupper. All right. So those of you in the chat, let me see. Yes, I did make grants, but that was in the case of like 7 people, you know, like I only made grants because I was lucky. My team was decent, but I lost pretty badly in grants. But I do think last time, alright, so right now we have our players going in. Let me set up their names first. So right now we have Mentega Kacak. Mentega Kacak. Mentega Kacak versus Shin Blaze. Alright, tell me guys if the BGM itself is too soft or too loud. Last time I think the BGM was a little too loud, so let me know in the comments below. Okay, so right now 2 sets are proceeding and the last one is gonna start soon. Alright, so to explain how this works, right, the whole tournament setup is managed on... Okay, thank you. The whole tournament setup itself is managed on Discord, right? So when your next available match is open, like ready to play, you will be pinged and then you can proceed to a room. So if let's say we have a room that's open, I will call you in. If not, you guys will have to probably start your own rooms to play. And then on our case, I'm just waiting for our opponent right now. We should be able to start already. Is it clean enough? Like the volume? Like my voice should be cleared through the sound, right? So for this tournament series we're gonna do is this is 16 player max cap for our Champions on the Rise series, but for today we have 14 players specifically. 2 I think left the chat. You guys okay? You guys okay? Alamak, they didn't trade their team sheets. Wait ah. Shin Blaze. Right, let me know if the, I don't know, is it too loud? Right now I got 45 minutes left. Kemahiran membaca. Alright, so let me double check what team this is. Mentega Kacak versus Shin Blaze here. Let me know if the volume is okay, yeah? If you hear the music is too low, you can let me know. So right now, I need to look at the teams, but we have Komo-O and Komo-O on both sides versus Venusaur and Dragonite. So interesting choice here. Let me just use, I need my phone. I probably need my tablet for this, just to reference more information. So right now, first round, both players are still picking their moves. Alright. Just begun. Dragonite has now Mega Evolved. Komo is surprisingly small, isn't it? Alright, so let's see. So for Mentega Kaca, his team is Dragonite, Komo-O. Wait, no, this is Ditto. Actually, it's Ditto. Ditto and Dragonite. So Dragonite has multi-scale, Roost Outrage, Ice Beam, and Extreme Speed. Then let me double check on his opponent's side. So what does the Komo-O have? He has Protect, Clangorous Slow, Clangorous Soul, Clanging Scales, and Aura Spear. As well as Venusaur with Chlorophyll, Protect Earth Power, Sludge Bomb, and Giga Drain. So the main thing I can see here, of course, it's a pretty poor matchup against Dragonite, specifically when it comes to Venusaur. But against Ditto, like, what's the answer here? So of course he switches out. Alright, Aerodactyl is on the field. Does his Aerodactyl, yes, his Aerodactyl does have Aerodactylite and Protect, which means a safe turn for Komo-O here, but the Ice Beam hits and that does one shot. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. Alright, Clanging Scales not gonna work on the opponent as he did Protect. What's next here? Let's see. I should probably save these photos. Then I'll pull out the photo app. This is me working things out on the field right here. Okay, I can compare both at the same time now. Alright, pretty good. Venusaur is back on. Obviously, Aerodactyl couldn't do much just now. Let me know if the BGM is a little low, yeah? For those of you on Facebook, thanks for watching. If you are, we're mainly supported by both our platforms. Actually, I haven't even shared. Crap. I haven't shared the stream group. Alright, Mega Venusaur is on deck. Soundproof, right? This actually works best for Komo-O in situation because like Komo-O actually kind of tanks Komo-O. But Dragonite gets the roost. Now his flying type doesn't really matter too much. He's on the ground after all. Ditto Soundproof also works against clanging scales. That doesn't really do that much. I believe it's because of multi-scale. It should have killed, to be honest. Sludge Bomb does damage. Right now, 40 HP left on the Dragonite. Looks pretty difficult for... right now, Shin Blaze is in a predicament mainly because he already lost the Aerodactyl. Because, like, couldn't get much off. Okay, Ditto is champions on the rise, open to players from Brunei. We can be. I think it will just take a bit more. I think for now that you made that request, I can consider it, right? Technically speaking, there's no restriction. Just join our Discord server and you can play from anywhere. To be honest, we're not limiting it to like locals only. So feel free. Alright, Dragonite goes down. I keep saying Komo, but it's Ditto, right? Ditto is still on deck. Aura Spear hits the Venusaur's Protect. Right now, still alive. Pretty healthily, too, to be honest. Our Calodon is up. Rain isn't set, so we do have to know that. Because our Calodon from Mentega Kacha has Sturdy, surprisingly, not Stamina. Flash Cannon, Electroshot, Rest, and Draco Meteor, as well as a Chesto Berry on hold. So the one thing we can consider here is definitely the fact that if it ever goes low health, like Sturdy, he can rest up and immediately recover. So in this situation, Sturdy triggers. He can choose to rest on the next turn, but it is not that fast, to be fair. So it might be a bad matchup to, in my opinion, right now. Clanging Scales gonna hit the Venusaur, and right now, the Komo-Os on each side are proving to be a bit of a hindrance. Oh, but the Draco Meteor from our Calodon manages to take Komo-O out. Shinblaze is feeling the pressure right now. 2 Pokemon down. Who is his 4th Mon? Let's see. Bascule Legion comes out, of course, perfect choice with Last Respects. Right, what's on his moveset? Last Respects, Reclamation, Protect, and Aqua Jet. He has the Focus Sash instead, and Adaptability as his ability, right? So, this Bascule Legion, in contrast to most, can actually still choose other moves in the case he needs to. Because most Bascule Legion M usually run Choice Scarf to outspeed Aerodactyl or Sneasel, right? So in this particular case, even if he uses Last Respect, he's able to come out and the Intimidate. Oh no, Bascule Legion might not be able to kill very easily anymore. Right now on the Arcalodon, 1 HP goes down. 2 Pokemon left, and Ditto has the chance to Imposter again. From what I understand, that's the case, right? I haven't seen Imposter in a while. Yep, he can Imposter again, and who is he gonna turn into? Venusaur. I guess it's based on the slot that's right in front, but he turns into a Mega Venusaur at full health, which is pretty cool. It doesn't copy the HP stat specifically, but overall it's pretty cool. Alright, for those of you who don't know, this is Champions on the Rise, Offstage Malaysia. Technically we're open to all Southeast Asia, but you know, feel free, right? Feel free. It depends on the cap, first come first serve. Hurricane hits! That's a rare case because it doesn't have the best accuracy and hits the Venusaur, taking it down. Bascule Legion protects itself, but can he bring a comeback? He is known as a very good last hit sweeper, right? He's faster than both Pokemon, and right now, Last Respects is boosted quite a lot. I believe it's 200 BP right now if it doesn't have a cap. Oh, what? Thunder hit! Yeah, this is the actual Gyarados, so... well, that doesn't do that much damage, surprisingly so. Last Respect doesn't kill, and I think that's a kind of a wrap low-key. Yup. With the fake Venusaur taking out Bascule Legion, Mentega Kachak takes the first game. Alright, good game for the first game. I don't think Shinblaze did too bad on that one, so that just means he has a chance to play further in. Alright, Oh yeah, in case anybody here misinterprets it, the first person to get 2 points wins the set, okay? It's not done yet. I don't have any songs on this category. What the hell? What the hell? Okay. All right, we're going into round 2. Looking pretty snazzy, not gonna lie. Oh, I think I copied the wrong thing. Copy image. All right, right now we're different Pokemon right now. We're on Mentega Kachak's view with Gyarados and Charizard. So Intimidate already attacked, right? Already triggered for both sides. -1 on both, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Wait a minute. Oh, is this a Zoroark? Is this a Zoroark? Yes! That was a Zoroark. I was like, wait, Intimidate didn't trigger. What? Yes, to be fair, you could have thought it was Moxie or like whatever. If I'm not mistaken, that's his like hidden ability. But there, Hisuian Zoroark is exposed. Zoroark flinches though. Incineroar uses Parting Shot on the Gyarados. So Gyarados here did do a lot of good hits on the last game, right? Intimidate, Dive, Rain Dance, Thunder, and Hurricane. So this is a rain setting Gyarados that can Mega. On the other side though, Incineroar and Aerodactyl came out. Incineroar does have Throat Chop, Flare Blitz, Parting Shot, and Fake Out. As well as Aerodactyl having Rock Slide, Protect, Dual Wing Beat, and Tailwind, the classic setup. But this is a potentially Mega Aerodactyl, right? It depends on his choice. He probably will, yep, right now swap out to Venusaur, which means he has a choice to Mega Evolve either one in, depending on the scenario. So right now, what is Mentega Kachak's move? Diver. Right now we have, my guess is Rain Dance, but like, he could do other things, right? In fact, if you guys don't know, he does have a Charizard on the team, which just now withdrew. But it doesn't have Solar Power as his ability, nor does he have Charizard Y, right? It's Inferno, Overheat, Scale Shot, and Fly, which is a very interesting choice. He's using a lot of 2-turn moves with intangibility, basically like they disappear from the field for a turn. Alright, right now Shin Blaze is thinking hard. His mons are fairly healthy and alive as well. So not too bad, right? Not too bad. Mega Aerodactyl is set up. Right, how will his opponent respond with the Mega Gyarados of his own? Here, I believe it's Mold Breaker. Yep. My brain's working properly. Yippee! Alright, Venusaur protects. What will the Aerodactyl do? Rock Slide. Gyarados avoids it. That said, it's not super effective as it did Mega Evolve, thankfully. Right now, Zoroark. Gyarados gonna dive, gonna get one turn to do things, and he's also one of the slower ones. Ooh, double turn! That's an interesting strat, but will his opponent play around it well? Interesting strategy. I've never seen this strategy yet. I can see the idea. I can see the vision. I can see the vision. But is it a good one? I can't tell. I'm not gonna lie. I can't really tell yet. Sorry guys, tournament organizers just have to talk to the players. Alright, so just a quick report on the matches. Fort moves on 2-0 against Koharu. And Zelk, okay, Zelk. I just said Zelk. Zelk took 2-0 against Not So Typical. Alright, Charizard flies again. Gyarados is down. So currently 4 Pokemon on his opponent's side. Shin Blaze's side are still alive. Basculegion and the Incineroar. Right now, what could Zoroark do? My guess is obviously Phantom Force. But you know, he could do something else, right? Phantom Force should be a good choice here. Now that he protected here, Phantom Force is probably the better choice. Ooh, very predictable in that sense. His chances of using Protect on the next turn are a little low, but it's very, very easy to play around 2-turn moves, right? Because like they're just sitting ducks. But in Zoroark's case, it's actually healing, so it's actually a decent strategy to, you know, extend its Alright, Incineroar parting shots. Charizard is not on the field necessarily. Avoids that hit. Oh, Phantom Force hits through Protect too. Good eye on that one. I didn't know that. Again, like most players, we tend to avoid 2-turn moves unless there's a way to circumvent them, right? Like Solar Beam in Sun, Electro Shot in Rain. This team can't really do Electro Shot since Archaludon is he on the field? I actually don't think he is. Because 3 Pokemon down. Gyarados is... the Rain Setter is gone. So it's pretty difficult to really do it. Basculegion protects. Phantom Force goes back down. Basculegion is trying its best to stay alive for as long as possible. And right now Incineroar manages to lower Charizard even further down. Let me check on the stats. Oh yeah, he's swapping. Once the option is available, I will check the stats just in case, just to understand. Wow, okay. I don't know if that's like a visual glitch or anything. At that point, just don't show the health, guys. Come on, champions. Alright, so it's 2 attack down, 1 special attack. So what the parting shot does quite a bit. 2 attack stat down, which is gonna prove to be quite difficult for the Zoroark, because he is the physical attacking Zoroark right now. He can attack Basculegion, but with a -2. Is it a -2? Yeah, it's a -2. It's like his attack is halved. And now Basculegion safely retreats. Incineroar is up. Intimidate only hits Charizard. No, wait, it hits both. Regardless. This is the first time I've seen that. I'm actually learning a lot, not going. Charizard goes down. Zoroark avoids it. Zoroark is staying alive for unnecessarily long, without really doing too much to prove his worth on the field right now. And 2 Pokemon down for Mentegal Kacha is gonna be quite difficult. Good crit. It's gonna be quite difficult because, like, depending on his 4th Mon, a comeback seems very, very difficult. Like, extremely so. Alright. Parting shot again. Was it on the Archaludon? So Archaludon was on the 4-man set, right? So without a rain setter, he seems to lack of a lot of, like, doesn't have too many options. Venusaur is up. Hyper Voice hits. Aerodactyl is gonna like very comfortably tank it. Flash Cannon. Shoot! Doesn't kill. Of course, it's a Mega. It is tankier. Alright, what will the opponent do? Shin Blaze may be low in health, but he's pretty much 4 against 2 right now, which is decently ahead in terms of like the balance of the field. Aerodactyl should still be the fastest mon on the field. -3 on the Zoroark is quite a lot to work with, right? You can't even switch out at this point. Giga Drain doesn't kill Zoroark just yet. Hisuian Zoroark's definitely not an easy Pokemon to utilize. And technically for the first time I've seen this strat, it's fairly tanky. I mean, at least it lasts much longer than expected, right? Venusaur goes down thanks to Hisuian Zoroark's Flamethrower. Alright. Pokemon. What Pokemon's gonna come out? Incineroar is back and lowering Zoroark's attack one more turn. -4. What are you gonna do? Like, holy crap, that's so much. And Tailwind is set up too. 2 more turns left. Basculegion is also technically not healthy in the back as well. He can't really take much of a hit after this. So a small chance is you could Flash Cannon Aerodactyl, Phantom Force into that slot specifically to await for Basculegion, but he could protect on the next turn, which would prove that moderately useful, right? I think the strat's not bad, but Zoroark goes down and Archaludon, without stamina, is not gonna get any bulkier than this. Might be a pretty bad... what am I saying? It's a damn bad spot right now. Archaludon may be tanky as hell, but like, how can it kill when all he has is Chestoberry? Holy shit, that doesn't do much at all. What? How? Oh, it's because he's -1 already. Ooh, yeah, that sounds pretty bad. And now Archaludon is completely out of options to really kill, because Draco Meteor kind of neutered itself. Can't really do much now, damage-wise. And even Rest doesn't save that, right? Rest, Electroshock could have, but there's no rain. Protect on the Aerodactyl, predicting a Flash Cannon. Flare Blitz goes right in. Isn't super effective, it's neutral, but it does a quarter or so, a fifth, give or take. And Rest, okay, at this point, like, he's trying to keep this up. I don't know for how long. Does it even help his stats? His stat... Okay, Chestoberry wakes him up. Not gonna lie, his stats look pretty bad. Yeah, it's still pretty bad, not gonna lie. What is he gonna do? Like, he can chip damage Aerodactyl for 2 turns. Incineroar's gonna hit him for like 6 turns. Basculegion, maybe 2 turns. Like, holy shit. It's kind of a bad situation for both right now. Based on this. Oh, and the Protect fails! And what is next? Flash Cannon gonna hit. Oh, it kills! Nice. Conserves a turn. Right now, Incineroar definitely can't kill for shit. He can't swap out. Okay, he's gonna swap out the Basculegion right now just to lower Archaludon one more time. Luckily, he did that here because this was his last chance, right? And Incineroar's gonna swap in the right slot, intimidating Archaludon again, which is pretty funny, not gonna lie. It's a very very interesting situation to be in. Intimidate. Alright, so -4 attack and special attack. It's like you got parting shot at 4 times in a row. Like, holy crap. How is he gonna kill the Basculegion? How is he gonna kill the Incineroar? If you kill the Incineroar, Last Respects is gonna get stronger. And if I'm not mistaken, Vascular Legion here only has Focus Sash, so he won't die that easily as well. Alright, our Calodon is pretty low health. I believe it was either from the Last Respects and stuff. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, this is a 1-1 situation. Shin Blaze manages to bring it back. We have a game 3, guys. Nanda. Oh, Ditto is back up with the Venusaur. So he's going back to his first game's plan. And then Ditto right now is Incineroar. Pretty fun. We have... Let me double check. Sorry, I was busy TOing, so I couldn't really pay attention too well. Alright, let me double check what can happen here. So Dragonite. Alright, sorry. So, let's go with the question right now. Ditto as Incineroar, right, is right now low health. he chooses not to use Parting Shot at all, I believe, from this whole time. When Gyarados comes in, has a chance to set up Rain Dance here. Ice Beam goes right into the thick fat Venusaur. If in case you don't know, Mega Venusaur has thick fat, which means he tanks ice and fire type moves as if they don't happen. Or at least they're neutral, right? But from what I understand, it's halved outside of the super effectiveness. So somebody can prove me wrong on that one, to be fair. Power True Blaze. Alright. Aerodactyl is out right now for Shin Blaze. It definitely can't be a Mega here. So, what can he do? Tailwind. Dual Wing Beat doesn't seem to be the right choice, but Rock Slide is most likely the option for Aerodactyl on the opponent's side. Mantega Kachat right now is living pretty healthy. Besides the Ditto at the back with like red health. Gyarados and Dragonite right now. Mega Dragonite means Gyarados can't be a Mega. Okay, swapping out for Ditto. He's gonna change to the Mega. Is this a good thing? I don't think there's any recovery. Okay, Giga Drain. Giga Drain it is. Okay, my guess is Rain Dance or die. Either one. And Ditto goes down without doing anything. And Gyarados as well, taking tons of damage. Ooh, one Pokemon gone down and Thunder's gonna miss. Dude, rain setting, please. This is your only chance. I don't think you can last the next turn, not gonna lie. Alright, Aerodactyl is very much healthy. Venusaur is 63 HP. It's about 35% health. Not too bad personally, but he definitely won't be able to survive a strong hit after this. I do not think Draco Meteor is a good choice to shoot into the Venusaur, but he is very tanky, so I think that's one of the only moves you could do, to be honest. But because Arcaludon here does not have any way of recovering his stats, it is risky as his opponent still has 4 whole Pokemon alive, right? So right here, Aerodactyl is probably gonna take a... Oh no, the flinch. And that's pretty bad, not gonna lie. Dragonite is out. Mega Dragonite. Can he swing the tail? Can he swing anything here? 96 health, which means it's about 55 or so. Maximum at most. Arcaludon could probably only take 3 hits left. Let's see. Alright, Protect. Very good. Rock Slide comes out. Dragonite is very much feeling the pain. Oh my god, it even... Oh my god, a double flinch! It's a double flinch! No! That was his only chance! There's no chances left, man! That is pretty bad. Alright, good extreme speed. Not gonna do too much damage, and Dragonite goes down. Last Pokemon again, the Arcaludon holds on to his dear life. Earth Power hits, and that is dead in one shot. Shin Blaze takes the set from the first game loss, comes right back, and Shin Blaze takes it 2-1. Alright, let's see if they're in. Alright, sorry guys. This is round 2 with this one is kemahiran membaca. This is Mia Nodi Jika. Zero. Okay, so let's assess the teams here. I shall download the team sheets first. Sorry, every time. Online tournaments don't leave me much time, not gonna lie. Okay, so the current teams, it is Mia, Jeremiah, right? Maya Nadijika is on the left side. Delphox, Mega Delphox is on the set as well as Mega Floette. So currently on the field is Sneasler as well as King Gambit. So Sneasler is Unburden Sneasler with the White Herb as usual. Close Combat, Direct Claw, Fake Out, Protect. And then we have King Gambit with Defiant, Kowtow Cleave, Sucker Punch, and Iron Head and Protect. So right now Defiant has already triggered, which means it's +1 on the King Gambit. And Kowtow Cleave and Sucker Punch and or Iron Head. Specifically in this situation, Iron Head is most likely to be used. It's gonna hit a lot of damage. Sneasler goes for the Protect. In anticipation of a fast killing move. Oh, double Protect! Gonna protect from fake out. Nicely done. The fake out was gonna go onto the Sneasler, and the Earth Power is gonna double up. Very smart play from Kemahiran Baca. So this Glimmora can Mega. It's Power Jam, Sludge Bomb, Earth Power, and Spiky Shield. As well as the Incineroar with Intimidate. I believe this is Ground type berry. I forgot what berry this is. But it can fake out Parting Shot, Throat Chop, and Flare Blitz. I forgot what berry this is, but it definitely is a damage negating berry by type. So let's see. Jeremiah right now. Mega. Ooh, his opponent Mega evolves the Glimmora. Very good. Very fast Pokemon as well. Close combat goes into the Incineroar, and that one-shots. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. And the White Earth triggers right after. Shuka Berry. Yeah, good choice. Yeah, it's a Shuka Berry. It looks like it. I can't get promise because I only recognize a few berries in terms of the type negating berries, like by nature. Oh, that's a one-shot! Iron Head +1. Of course it kills. Glimmora doesn't have the best defense. Alright, let me double check. I do have the data in text as well. So for Jeremiah here. Alright. Jeremiah's King Gambit is Chopo. No, his opponent. I'm looking at his opponent. It is Shuka Berry, right? Shuka Berry. Very smart, guys. Very smart. Alright, King Gambit right now at about 40% health. Not the most healthy, and he's definitely the slowest thing on the field. Sneasler though, fastest. Oh boy! Like he can't outspeed. He cannot outspeed the Meowscarada. Meowscarada does have Choice Scarf, but oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh yeah, this is because of Unburden. Right, I forgot. Unburden did trigger his double speed. He is the fastest thing ever. He is Sonic the Hedgehog at this point. Milotic is alive against 1v4. This looks pretty dire too. A close combat gonna do a lot of damage, 50%. Icy Wind hits, slows him down, but Defiant means +2. Right here is gonna do tons of damage on his next move, which I presume will be Kowtow Cleave. Right, Kowtow Cleave kills, and that's the first game. Goes to Jeremiah. That's our top player right there. That's our top player. If you guys didn't know, this is Master Ball League Malaysia, 3rd place winner, right? He is qualified for Worlds, in case you guys didn't know. So it's not going to be easy to fight this opponent. Kemahiran Membaca has to play even better than normal against this opponent specifically. You have to be prepared for a general, not say sweep, but like a landslide situation. Alright. This time we're watching from Kemahiran Membaca's perspective. I actually spelled that wrong, sorry. Okay guys, just let me know if the commentary is like not clear enough versus the background music, because I do like the background music quite a lot. Alright, going into the second game. Kemahiran Membaca has a choice. How can he break down the wall that is King Gambit versus Sneasler? It's not an easy wall, you have to be honest. One is fast as heck. The other one will counter anything if you lower its stats even once. Which right now, I think he did a good choice of not pulling out Incineroar. You have to most likely pull it out later, but in my presumption, Meowscarada doesn't do too well against this team, especially when Unburden Sneasler activates, right? Then, Sinisha doesn't benefit too well, but he does offer support. Gengar as well. So, in my guess, it should be, preferably, Milotic, Lemora, Sinistra, and Gengar. But again, I'm not the player here. He could choose other things, and that is pretty bad. Slower speed doesn't mean crap to a Kingambit. He was slow to begin with. Now you just added his attack, and Milotic's not gonna live too long because of it. That hit like 85%. It's crazy. Milotic is feeling the burn right now, feeling the pain, while Sneasel is only about 25 to 30% down. Not too bad on Jeremiah's side. Kamahira Machido. He has to play even better than normal with the Glimmora right now. So let me assess. Gengar does have Mega Gengar right? There is a chance to do something with the Gengar if he brought it in. That said, I wouldn't know 100% if that's true. It really depends on whatever happens here. So double protect, not say double, but like both sides protected. Glimmora, Earth Power, Sneasel, and I presume Rockhead goes, yeah, Iron Head gonna kill, and that is the risk. That's a pretty good bait and switch situation. Toxic Debris is up, but Sneasel just has to go back and come back to remove it. Will he do it? Unburden has not activated yet. So, you can preserve the White Herb here, use it later. Right? If you use close combat now to kill, which just means that you're activating speed when you're like not relatively the healthiest. Okay, you are healthy, but like you're not necessarily the perfect Pokemon in this situation. So right now, I think Kingambit is pretty good, well placed to stay in. Sneasel can choose to go out or close combat the Milotic slot. My guess is going... Oh, he's not going out. Sucker Punch fails because he did try to hit for a Matcha Gotcha most likely. Oh wait, he tried to attack the Milotic. Matcha Gotcha hits. We gotta pray for the burn. Burn has to happen. If not, there is no way. Okay, that's... Life 2 heals back up right now. About 45%. Oh, nice 50% health now. Milotic is back to decent health. He has a chance to pull something off here. So from what I can tell, Milotic's moves aren't really the best in this situation, right? It's a support Milotic with Icy Wind, Scald, Life Dew, and Protect, which I do agree with this particular moveset, but against something like Kingambit or even a fellow Milotic, it's not necessarily the best Pokemon to pull out. You have to be wary of when you use Icy Wind. And that's a lot of damage, but it doesn't kill. Unburden is set up and... Oh, Strength Sap! Oh wait, no, that's not a good choice! No. No, now he's +3 or +4. Or maybe more. I don't remember if he got hit by 2 Icy Winds or not, but that's a one-hit kill. Oh, and the crit doesn't even matter at that point. No! Holy shit! Maya Nadijika is pulling out the sweep of his lifetime right now. Gengar comes out. Can he do much in this situation? Because both... Okay, let me check the stats. Holy crap, look at that. +3. Oh. Minus... not that bad lah. Now it's a very, very bad situation for Kamahira Mabache, as Sneasel is the fastest thing on the field, and Kingambit is the hardest hitting thing on the field. Gengar has Protect, Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and Disable, which doesn't prove much, because like, what can he do that's well placed? Sludge Bomb can't hit either Pokemon well. Shadow Ball doesn't do much damage against Kingambit at all. It looks like a pretty dire situation because like you don't even have Perish Trap to potentially bring it back. Milotic is looking to be very dire situation here. Gengar can only survive. Actually, he can barely survive one hit. Not even counting that this is a +3 boosted Kingambit. It is very, very hard to win from this particular point. Can Kamahira Bambacha pull something off, and the Dire Claw kills the tank? That is Milotic on Kamahira Bambacha's side. Shadow Ball hits, but that is more than likely. Ooh, it killed. But it's left with a trade situation where Kowtow Cleave will sweep it down. Right under the rug. We don't see you anymore, Gengar. And that's it. 2-0 for Maya Nadijika. Great games, guys. Great games. Alright, so right now, what does the bracket look like? Let's check. So right now, Maya Hamper just won against Kamahira Bambacha 2-0. Moves on to semi-finals with Zeruge and Kesarf playing, as well as Sunny and Shinblaze. Roundel versus Forb is down below, and I will go check up on them next. Ooh. Let me see if the bracket can actually move on here. Alright, we'll be hopping in to Zeruge. Zelk. And oh, I can actually just hop in the middle. Kesarf. So right now this is 1-1. Alright, let's just assess the situation while we're here. So let's see what the team is on both players here. So for Zelk, let's just say Zelk. Right. So for Zeruge, we have 4 Pokemon up. We got Mega Floette. Whoa! Mega Floette. That's a very dangerous Pokemon. Mega Floette, Pelipper, Basculegion, and the 4th Pokemon I'm not going to consider just yet. I'm literally in the middle of the match. On his opponent's side, Zelk. Oh, just now that one is Kesark. Zelk right now, Charizard, Mega Charizard Y is down, losing the Weather War. Garchomp is still relatively okay. Um, King Gambit comes out. That's his 4th Pokemon. Sneasel went down just now. So right now it's a 2v4 situation. Basculegion is last hit. From what I can tell, it's a Choice Scarf Basculegion with no moves besides attacking moves. So he's probably going down to a Sucker Punch from the King Gambit, yes. For the Garchomp, he has to choose a choice to Rock Slide, and to be honest, that's the best choice you can have. What can Parapet do? Wide Guard if he predicts it. If not, he can probably just Scale Shot, and I think that's a good move to begin with. You have 2 choices, either guess right with the Wide Guard or get hit. Protect, interesting, goes for the Protect instead. So right now Basculegion is free to get hit. Rock Slide, so oh, this is Quick Claw Garchomp. King Gambit's not gonna be able to do anything here. Archaludon. So perfect situation to Electro Shot. He has Dragon Pulse and Flash Cannon as well. So let's see what he will do. It's not an easy situation to get out of, but it is 3v2, so I think Hesarf does have the lead here. Oh, and the Wide Guard comes in. Rock Slide can't work in this scenario. Yes, perfect read with the Scale Shot. Scale Shot does only 2 hits. Not the best situation here, but speed rose even further. That's what we want to see. An Electro Shot comes in. A 1-turn move now thanks to the rain. Get a +1 special attack and shoots right into the King Gambit. Does 55%. Low kick. Surprisingly, Archaludon's not the heaviest steel type here. That will be King Gambit. So low kick actually doesn't do that much damage in contrast, actually. Which is why typically I would try to use a different fighting type to face Archaludon if necessary, right? In the rain, you can't really use a fire type move very well. It's neutral anyway. But low kick doesn't do that much. It only did like what, 40? So yeah, it will take a while to kill. And from what I understand, yeah, it's a stamina Archaludon. So each time you hit it, it actually gets more and more difficult. Yup. Rock Slide hits. Pelipper is feeling the pain. 47 HP left. Probably about 25%, right? No, I think it's 20. Dragon Pulse probably doesn't kill. Ooh, that's a strong as heck Dragon Pulse. It is +1, so it makes sense. And with King Gambit left on the field, what is the right choice here? How long can he last? It's not easy to get out of. While I'm here, let me just prepare. And the forfeit comes out, and Zedeke cannot clutch that out. It is a very difficult set to play, and I do not want to be on either player's side for that one. Alright, let me switch out for a bit. Hi guys, it's my face again. I haven't seen you guys in a while. So right now we have Roundel versus Shin Blaze. Shin Blaze, we saw how he played on the first match. It was pretty good, right? Managed to clutch things out from a bad position. And we have Roundel, which I have seen him around the field hosting Street Fighter 6 and other games. So surprisingly, he's doing quite well in this tournament. Again, in contrast to my expectations, because like he's doing pretty good today. Alright, so let me pull out Roundel's team. Okay, so let's assess their teams while we're here. So, Shin Blaze, as we have seen earlier in the set, Alright, we're heading straight in. Oh. I know, Roundel. I can't really recreate your font right now. Wait, Bronson. This is the best I can do. Alright, as I wanted to explain. So Shin Blaze's team is Venusaur, Basculegion, Sylveon, Como-O, Incineroar, and Aerodactyl. Mega on Venusaur and Aerodactyl. On Roundel's side, Lopunny, Sylveon, Talonflame, Basculegion, Dragonite, and Archaludon. So on both sides, we have the Basculegion male. Both of them having Focus Sash, Liquidation, Last Respects, Aqua Jet, and Protect. These are exactly the same. Maybe the stats can differ, but like they are practically the same. So right here on Roundel's side, we have Archaludon and Dragonite set up immediately. We have for Shin Blaze, we have Incineroar and Como-O. So luckily for both Pokemon on Roundel's side, they're not necessarily physical attackers. The only physical attackers on Roundel's team is Lopunny, Talonflame, and Basculegion. So here, Sylveon is switched in. He does have Hyper Beam, Hyper Voice, Quick Attack, and Detect. So this is a hard-hitting fairy pixelate Sylveon. For Dragonite, he shields, gonna Mega Evolve just to be safe. Multi-scale is still up. Inner Focus also hinders Intimidate, so that's actually pretty smart. Clanging Scales, it doubled in, and there it's ineffective. Extremely big brain switch here for Roundel. Alright, what's next? Sylveon is on the field. A Fairy type move here would do tons of damage on both sides, which most likely is Hyper Voice. 4 times effective against Como-O as well. Incineroar is neutral. Dragonite, in Dragonite's case, he can Extreme Speed, Air Slash, or Dragon Pulse. Aside from Protect, right? Which I don't assume he's gonna Protect on this turn. But Air Slash, ooh, does tons of damage. And I assume Hyper Beam should come next, if not Hyper Voice. Oh, this guy going for the one-shot. Ooh, that's a lot of damage, but he is stuck next turn, not being able to do anything. Parting Shot comes out on the Dragonite, lowering attack and special attack. Wow. Great move for Roundo just now. Already down one Pokemon, Shin Blaze. Incineroar swaps out for the Aerodactyl, and what's the fourth Mon? Is it? I don't think Incineroar should come back out here, personally speaking. Wait, both have Sylveon actually. In fact, it's the same exact fucking Mon. Pardon my swearing. But yes, Incineroar is back out with low health, which is fair enough, right? He can't tank any hit, but he can do Intimidate damage. When I say damage, just like lowering their attack, but like, you know, it does hurt long run. Except these two Pokemon are special attackers, which, oh, it's gonna be pretty difficult, not gonna lie. Alright, our Calodon switches in. This is Roundo's side. Mega Aerodactyl is on the field. What can he do here? Rock Slide is probably the only real answer. And thankfully, fake out the Sylveon. Now, he's guaranteed flinch because of the fake out. And low-key, did he predict the swap? I don't know. To be fair, it wasn't necessary to fake out the Sylveon here. Because, well, there's no flinch. I say that, but like, either slot would have been fine. Just more damage on the Sylveon. Alright, Incineroar, what can he do next? He's the second slowest thing here. Quick attack doesn't kill, thankfully. Tailwind is up. Now Incineroar should be faster than Archaludon. Oh wait, Archaludon is still just as fast. And one shots. Oh, this is a Choice Scarf Archaludon. Locked into Flash Cannon right now. No wonder he swaps out often. Again, I'm figuring things out as it goes just as much as you guys. But right now, left with Incineroar and only one more Mon. It's the Venusaur. Does not have the Mega Evolution available, sadly. That said, I don't know if this is necessarily the best situation to do so. But yeah, the Mega Aerodactyl couldn't really add much to tanking any hit from this Archaludon, because like it's full max special attack, I'm pretty sure. Flash Cannon one-shotting is something I couldn't have expected even against the Mega. But here, Sylveon won't do too much damage on the Venusaur. But he can Earth Power the Archaludon here. Fake out, perfect read here. Covering its bases, fake out into Sludge Bomb, but not on the right slot, right? Was a little too aggressive with trying to end Sylveon, because he is a very difficult thing to deal with in this scenario, right? Hyper Voice will kill. Hyper Beam won't kill Venusaur, but it definitely can kill Incineroar. Not gonna use it though. I'm not guessing he's gonna use it. Archaludon in this situation is locked into Flash Cannon, so more than likely he's gonna swap out. He does have Mega Dragonite and a fourth Mon, which I presume is Basculegion M. Well, the Dragonite comes back out. Earth Power doesn't work on the Dragonite. Again, misplaced timing. If he Earth Power the last turn, it would have hit. If he Sludge Bomb this turn, it would have hit. Bad timing. Again, the opponent is just that smart. Predicting the fact that a Choice Scarfed opponent has to switch is something you have to imagine is the case. Because in that particular case, Choice Scarf had to switch. Because what can he do with Flash Cannon, right? He can't kill Incineroar properly. Like, yeah, he could, but it would be a waste of a turn. He could get Earth Powered against his opponent. So yeah, Sylveon finally goes down, but a little too late, isn't it? Air Slash hits, and that does so much damage. That's like 90 to 95%. Tailwind is out. Venusaur is gonna probably be slower than Dragonite here. And our Archaludon is back in. He could do something funny here. Draco Meteor is an option. Alright, very good hit right now as Extreme Speed manages to knock Venusaur out, and that is the first game going to Roundo. Wait. I need to join my own lobby, goddammit. Enter room ID. Yeah, it's my own room. Let me back in. Sometimes this just happens. Alright, going into the second game. So, what can Shinblaze do to adapt to Roundo strategy? So it's actually very, very smart having Archaludon and Dragonite straight up on. And I believe this is a particular matchup where Lopunny doesn't have to come out at all. Right? So, what's the answer here? We'll presume that it's the same four on Roundo's side. Sylveon, Basculegion, Archaludon, and Dragonite. Shinblaze, obviously in this particular situation, could go Como, but it's very risky. I think Mega Venusaur would prove to be more effective in this matchup than Mega Aerodactyl. Said Aerodactyl and Venusaur can go up all at once, and I think it would benefit quite a lot. Como Odo, risky, as I said. He's not the fastest Pokemon out there. Venusaur, Mega. I presume it's gonna be the Mega Venusaur for this round against Archaludon and Dragonite. And what's the answer here? Let's see. Dragonite's probably gonna put a Dragon Pulse, if not Protect Mega. Then Archaludon's probably just gonna Draco Meteor, because he can. He's gonna switch out in the next turn anyway. Who cares? Right, so my presumption is Como probably has to protect here. There's not really much choice. If he doesn't, he's not gonna last this turn. Venusaur comes out. Mega Venusaur. Earth Power on the Archaludon is my guess, but what's the answer here? Yup, as I predicted, Draco Meteor does come out to the Como-O and one-shots. Such damage. On a Choice Scarf Archaludon, you kind of have to expect it. You can't put out a Dragon type willy-nilly. He's faster than everyone after all. Air Slash does 80% or more. So much damage. And the flinch! Oh my god. First turn down, and that is such a bad situation to be put in. Oh my god, what are you supposed to do here? Aerodactyl comes in. My guess is Aerodactyl is going to come in as Tailwind. But let's be honest here. Besides Rock Slide, what's he going to play? He can't play much. Rock Slide, Protect, Dual Wing Beat, and Tailwind is what this Aerodactyl has. He can't Mega here, and I do think it's the correct choice to Mega Venusaur here. But Mega Venusaur is not fast at all. Choice Scarf Archaludon is probably like slightly slower than an Aerodactyl, or faster than Aerodactyl but slower than Mega Aerodactyl. In this particular situation, I don't think Mega Venusaur has much to do. Archaludon's gonna swap out. I'm guessing to the Sylveon. Oh, it's a Talonflame this time. Come on. One read is all you need, bro. Rock Slide. Protect. Comes in. And he does the Rock Slide. Is he gonna hit? Is he gonna hit? This is extremely crucial. This Talonflame does not have an item and it's one-shots. Now you might be like, oh, why the heck does he have an item? Shouldn't you have Focus Sash or something? No, the Focus Sash is on the Basculegion, but that's not the point. The point is this Talonflame is running the Acrobatic set. Acrobatic, Flare Blitz, Tailwind, Protect, Support, Slash, high damage. So Acrobatic does double damage when you don't have an item. which is very good. In that situation, it basically means Talonflame will go down even easier than a Charizard. Alright, 1 Mon down. Shinblaze has a chance. Double protect! Lucky! But Aerodactyl has to do something else here. Thunderbolt not gonna... Oh, so close to one-shotting. Tailwind set up. Venusaur now has a chance to outspeed at least Dragonite, if not Archaludon and Dragonite. So, low health, 1 Mon left in the back. Shinblaze is looking to be in a very tight situation. Roundo though, 3 Mons, max health. He's playing so good, not gonna lie. He's playing so damn good. Protect on the Aerodactyl. Alright, smart move to keep him alive for 1 more turn. Extreme speed gonna hit the Venusaur and it doesn't kill just yet. Earth power on the Archaludon. Smart move. That's a lot of damage. But he cannot take 1 more extreme speed. That's my current assumption. Dragonite will be faster than either Mon with extreme speed. He can't kill Arrow, but he can kill Venusaur. On the other hand, Archaludon can kill Aerodactyl. So, what's the answer here? My guess is that he has Basculegion on the back. But Basculegion might not be the easiest Pokemon to use in this situation, because without support, Basculegion is pretty fragile. Archaludon swaps out. Aerodactyl is safe enough to live another day, but Roundo swings out his own Basculegion. Dragonite protects. Rock Slide. Gonna hit the Basculegion, hopefully. Yes, it does. 30%, give or take. 35. Sludge Bomb on the Dragonite, and he tanks it. In fact, he still has multi-skill on, so this is a very bad situation. Basculegion is not faster than Aerodactyl now. He's probably not faster than the Venusaur either, not gonna lie. There's a chance. Again, I can't tell Unchoice Scarf. Oh, okay, right. Priority. I forgot. I genuinely forgot. And Aqua Jet comes out. Extreme Speed was not run. Alright, Giga Drain goes down, and Basculegion is out after 1 shot. 1 move is all it managed to do. And Venusaur now is pretty good chance of coming back, but the Air Slash gonna kill. It does hit 80% health on this Mega Venusaur, so yet it can't survive that hit no matter what it does. So difficult. Right, what's next? Let's see. So my guess is Basculegion, right? But what exactly can you do with the Basculegion? Oh, it's a Sylveon. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. If he is still fast, which I think Tailwind is still... Oh no. Tailwind isn't up. Sylveon is slow. The slowest thing here. Flash Cannon's gonna come out and kill. Then there's Extreme Speed or Air Slash that can hit. Sylveon can't take that much damage, guys. It could be a wrap. Either that or he Hyper Voices Bum and they die. Ooh, Dragonite protects. He has a chance. Flash Cannon should do 80%. Yes, it does. Hyper Voice. It should kill the Archaludon here. Yes, it does. But what's left? Extreme Speed could very likely kill here. But there's also a chance it doesn't. And in that particular situation, 1 Hyper Beam will kill, or maybe not. Remember, guys, this is multi-skill Dragonite. He's still active. All the opponent needs to do is just Air Slash. And that's a wrap. Roundo moves on 2-0. Very good play from Roundo here. This match was much closer than the last one, but I personally believe if it was Basculegion on the field, he would have a higher chance. That said, looking pretty dire. All right. Congrats to Roundo for making it to grand finals. Very, very good games here. I'm serious. This is some very good match play. He wasn't, I believe he wasn't there during Master Ball League, but you guys gotta look forward to this player. He has the brains, he has the bronze, and I say bronze means the mons. It's pretty good. So either we wait for grand finals, or we can straight watch Maya no Digica versus Kesarf. Now, I don't know how their match is going on. I'm waiting for their report. But my current guess is it's almost done. If not 1-1. Right? Alright. So, while we wait for the next match, guys, let's talk a bit about our current plans. Offstage Malaysia is going to be hosting a lot more Pokemon Champions VGC tournament brackets in the remainder of this year, which is like 6 months ahead, right? Actually, no, it's 8 months ahead. June, I'm expecting going to be a few, if not 2 Champions on the Rise tournament series. And we're also thinking of doing a 64-man, like, full day 6 Swiss round bracket. You guys let me know if you guys prefer 2nd of June or a weekend. You guys can let me know about that one in the chat. The other option is currently, presumably, we're going to have an offline major for Smash Brothers, right? In the near future, maybe a few months later. And on that particular event, if you guys can predict, we can't be explicit about this. During that event, one of the days, Offstage is going to host a Pokemon Champions offline major tournament with cash prize and everything. If you guys want to join that one, make sure to stay tuned, follow, subscribe our pages and channel to be informed of when and where it'll happen. I'm telling you, man. We want to host more Pokemon events for you guys. VGC is such a fun format. And I think with Pokemon Champions being out and the mobile version coming soon, there's going to be so many players coming to play eventually. And I think at least Offstage Malaysia is trying its best to be a great host for the community as a platform to play, right? With this Discord server or otherwise, right? Thanks for the Pokemon VGC community for welcoming me personally. Soul Snivy here as your main commentator and MC. I can't believe I'm here, to be fair. It's been quite a journey. Okay, let me ask you, right? Scarlet Violet, final season of tournaments across the world. I think the next one is Australia, but I don't know how many more there are left after that, but I believe Australia should be the last. Pokemon Champions is the one we're gonna have for a long while. I'm gonna say this has been a fun time with Champions, right? I think it's a very good platform. It still needs work, of course. Some things deserve more time, but Champions as a competitive platform for the next few years, I think it's very, very good. You guys can let me know in the chat below what you guys think about the game. For those of our Malaysian players who are going to San Francisco for Worlds, it's gonna be in August, month end of August. I believe 28th to 30th. So again, we can root for them as much as we can. Good luck to those players. In fact, Jeremiah, Maya no Digica is right here, 3rd place. He's invited to Worlds. He has the World Invite, does not have the Travel Award, but if he can make it to Worlds, go for it, man. I don't know. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. All right, we're going in for the next game. Right. So right now it's a 1-1 situation. Maya Nadijika, as we've seen this team just earlier in the set, this is a pretty dangerous team to face off. The player who wins this set will move on to grand finals. And again, it's not gonna be easy here. Alright, Kasarf. Luckily Kasarf is pretty recognizable. His team sheet is the only one with light mode on. Yes. So right now Kasarf does have the Sneasel, Basculegion, Pelipper, Archaludon, Sinistra, and Floette. I presume Mega Floette's right here in the roster as the leading roster. Yup, I kinda guessed that correctly. Then on Maya Nadijika, Dianadijika gonna run with the Floette. Oh, sorry, not Floette. The Whimsicott Sneasel duo. So Mega Floette probably gonna set up, but Dire Claw is risky to deal with here. You might not want to deal with it now. Okay, so what can the Whimsicott do here? Moonblast, Tailwind, Sunny Day, and Encore. In this particular matchup, Sunny Day is very crucial to keep if you want to win the Weather War, right? So here he withdraws his Whimsicott, sets up for the King Gambit. In this case, as we know, King Gambit has Defiant. Luckily, his opponent, Kasarf, doesn't really have any, like, how can I say, status lowering attacks that are, I mean, in this current roster, right? So Close Combat is up, perfectly done, and now Unburden is set up to make Kasarf's Sneasel fast as fuck, boy! Alright, fast as heck. The Sneasel on Kasarf's side is full health. Sneasel on Maya Nadijika is half, if not lesser than that. 45% give or take. King Gambit is healthy, but Close Combat should be able to do a lot. Chopo Berry is on the King Gambit though, so it probably wouldn't kill one shot, but it does look like a 2-shot. Pretty much so. Basculegion is the fastest thing on the field right now, if not for Sneasel, Unburden. But both are on Kasar's side, so okay, withdrawing the Pelipper. Oh, coming up with the Pelipper to set up some rain. So I presume, okay, this Basculegion is adaptability. In rain, it will do tons of damage. But it's not active to use the move, right? Right, see, look at that, 95% damage. Lowered even further right now, it's -2 on both defenses. Close Combat should do tons, and that's like 80%. Unburden is triggered for Maya Nadijika as well. Alright, Pelipper is full health. Pelipper has Protect, White Guard, Weather Ball, and Tailwind. Looks to be pretty difficult here. There's no particular reason to use White Guard, but Weather Ball in the rain, not necessarily the best thing to use. Which Sneasel is faster, I actually don't know, to be fair. I just know one Sneasel has 2 minuses in defense, like 2 minus defenses, and one has -1s. Protect on the Sneasel, keeping him alive for another turn at least. Pelipper comes out, protects on the King Gambit for Maya Nadijika. Dire Claw gonna miss. Actually, not say miss. It gets blocked. Weather Ball as well gets blocked. Perfect reads from both opponents towards like who to tank, right? Very smart choice. Pelipper right now still in full health, while the other 3 are pretty dire situation. That said, Pelipper doesn't have a flying type move to really kill the Sneasel here. So what can the Sneasel do? If he retreats here, the Sneasel is going to lose out long term because there's no health, there's no speed. Yeah, it doesn't look very good for the Sneasel to go out. That said, Pelipper, there's no redirection available Sneasers are gonna have to take the brunt of the hit. If not in the case, and King Gambit goes out. Whimsicott is back in. Now's the perfect chance to potentially Sunny Day. And the protect fails. Dire Claw goes in, and that's one Mon down for Kasarf. Kasarf gonna shoot out a Weather Ball on the Whimsicott. Focus Sash is not necessarily on. Yeah, the Focus Sash is not deactivated. Basque Legion is up. One Mon down means it still will do a lot of damage in last respects, or I think Wave Crash or Flip Turn would be a very good choice. I think Flip Turn in the rain will do tons of damage too, plus adaptability. Sunny Day, oh, and now the Water type move is not as effective as before. Dire Claw, he is the fastest thing alive. Dire Claw does not trigger any status attacks, and that's the last respects on the Whimsicott. Perfect setup. But without the rain, this should be pretty bad. Alright, now Basque Legion is in perfect position to last respects a lot of things, not gonna lie. With the fastest thing alive right now is the Basque Legion after a Tailwind. King Gambit comes back in. Low health on both Pokemon, so what's next? Technically speaking, a Weather Ball here is actually perfect from Pelipper because it does do fire type damage, and it's perfect against either opponent, right? Either Mon on the opposing side. Basque Legion though, last respects can only really, actually considering King Gambit's low health, I think last respects wouldn't be too bad on the, on King Gambit, but it does have Sucker Punch, so it's kind of predictable in this particular situation, right? Don't do it. Don't. I'm telling you. Okay. Protect. He's alive. Please, someone hit the Sneasler. He should die here. Alright, the Basque Legion kills. Alright. Kasarf has the chance. 2-2. Actually, no, it's... Oh, wait. It's 2-3. Kasarf has 3 Pokemon left because Floette just retreated turn 1. And we got the Mega Delphox potentially coming out. This is the 4th Mon. There's no one left in the back. You can't switch out either. King Gambit is down as the last fucking hit. Kasarf is looking to be in a very good position to take this set. But Delphox, how will Delphox play here? Heat Wave, Psychic, Protect, and Encore. Well, it's definitely useless against Pelipper, against Basque Legion, because he can only lash respects, and he's the fastest thing on the field. It looks pretty bad. It looks pretty bad. My guess is Pelipper can Weather Ball into the King Gambit slot, and lash respects on Delphox will kill. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Dude, open team sheet shows me it won't kill, but Sucker Punch would. So I understand. Fair enough. Alright. Did King Gambit Sucker Punch? If he did, yes, and that is a smart play from Kasarf. Last use Psychic, Protect. Ooh, perfect read. Floette is up. Mega Floette should come out soon. And Mega Floette can potentially either Dazzling Gleam or Light or Ruin, which will be fine either way, right? You do want to kill King Gambit now, just in case he does something later. He can Iron Head the Floette. Okay, so I'm presuming Dazzling Gleam, which will kill the King Gambit and do at least 50% on the Delphox. Alright. Basque Legion swapping into that slot is actually perfect as well because it will tank the fire type move that comes on that slot. Or Psychic, right? Dazzling Gleam only hits one Pokemon. King Gambit is struggling to keep himself alive right now because he's only one hit from death. Psychic. Oh, that's a lot of damage. It's a crit. Tailwind is out. Basculegion is still the fastest thing on the field, if not Delphox, right? But Floette is definitely not as fast as a Mega Delphox, from my understanding. Again, I could pull out the speed ties right here, but like, I'm in the middle of a good match, guys. Like, come on. Alright, potentially last turn here. What's the play? What's the play? Yup, withdrawing the Floette, setting up the rain to disengage the fire type move from both from the Delphox. Delphox protects, but this just means King Gambit is going down. Gambit goes down the next turn. Delphox is at risk of going down to an Aqua Jet, but whether or not Aqua Jet comes out, Weather Ball should be in perfect position to do the kill as well. It could be a wrap, guys. It could be a wrap. And that's the kill. Very good job for Kasarf. He manages to take the win from the 3rd place of MBL. Kasarf is moving on to Grand Finals. Wow, guys, that was a good set, isn't it? I'm telling you, it's not easy to like presume these sets, but that one was damn good. That one was damn good. So let me reset the stage right now. We are in Grand Finals. Very good matches. Right now, Kasarf will face Roundel. And it's gonna start with a best of 3 as per usual, right? First to 2. All right, for those of you watching, all right, so Jeremiah doesn't get too far, but he did get a shared third place, right? So in single elimination brackets, both there's no 3rd and 4th place. They're both 3rd place technically speaking, because like they're evenly lost, right, on the semifinal round. So currently, let me report the bracket for you guys. On Grand Finals are 2 finalists, Kasarf and Roundel, who took games off of Kasarf, taking Maya Nadijika, and Roundel taking game off of Shin Blaze. Before that, let me thank all the players for joining, right? We got Kamahira Mbacha Zerke, Sunny, Forb, Purple something, I forgot the name. Purple Pupper. And there's more players, not so typical. Thanks for playing. The Great Gold might forfeit, I think. Fitri, we got, that one was a Koharu. We had Ragdoll Slore. And yeah, thank you everybody for joining this 2nd edition of our tournament. Thank you very much. Alright, our grand final set is gonna start soon. So, in case you don't know, Offstage Malaysia was a Smash Bros. Community primarily, branching out into Nintendo as a whole. Pokémon Champions is a wonderful game, and we want to support that game for the years to come, as it is currently the main VGC game. So for those of you who are kind of missing the fact that Master Ball League is the only VGC major tournament in Malaysia, no worries. Champions on the Rise by Offstage Malaysia is our bi-weekly tournament series held every 2 weeks, as the title says. Every 2 weeks, and it is an online tournament series for anyone across Malaysia. So actually not even just Malaysia. If you're in Southeast Asia, please play. If the demand goes high enough, I don't mind expanding the cap to 24 next time. This time we hit 14 players, which is thank you everybody for joining. But right now our team is gonna get our start off. Depending on the team, I actually think Mega Lopunny could do pretty well on this team. But Kasarf has a Mega Floette. It's gonna be difficult. So for everyone here, my name's OffstageMY. I am a commentator for Grand Finals of Offstage Malaysia's Champions on the Rise, number 2nd, the 2nd edition. This is a second iteration of Champions on the Rise, the first one after Master Ball League Malaysia 2026. Here, I will say one thing. Both players here has done quite well to make it this far. Roundel on the right on this particular round, Kasarf on the left. Let's read out their Pokemon. Kasarf, Sneasler with the White Herb, Unburden ability, Protect, Fake Out, Dire Claw, Close Combat. Basculegion, Choice Scarf, Adaptability, Wave Crash, Flip Turn, Aquajet, Last Respects. Pelipper, Lumberry, Drizzle, Protect, White Guard, Weather Ball, Tailwind. Archaludon, Stamina, Leftovers, Flash Cannon, Dragon Pulse, Electroshot, and Protect. Sinistra, Citrus Berry, Hospitality, Matcha Gotcha, Trick Room, Rage Powder, Life Dew. And then Floette, Mega Floette, Flower Veil, Dazzling Gleam, Light of Ruin, Protect, and Moonblast. So currently our first Pokemon out on the field is Pelipper Basculegion. I predict Basculegion will probably either go for Wave Crash or Flip Turn here. On Lopunny would be pretty good. With Pelipper, I can presume Tailwind or Wide Guard or Weather Ball. But his opponent, Archaludon, has Thunderbolt, which Pelipper has to be wary about. The Archaludon on Roundel's side, as Sturdy, is a Choice Scarf Archaludon. Very interesting. Flash Cannon, Draco Meteor, Thunderbolt, and Aura Spear. So here, Pelipper would have to do something, which I presume Protect. And Lopunny does Mega Evolve into Mega Lopunny. Right now with Mega Lopunny, you have Scrappy as an ability, which can let you hit fighting and normal type moves on a ghost type Pokemon, which is perfect against Basculegion, right? So, Fake Out on to the Pelipper. I presume Thunderbolt doubling in. Oh, it didn't! It actually went for the left slot. And Archaludon gratefully tanks it up. Stamina goes up and the defense rises. Right now, Archaludon here is the sustaining, durable type of Archaludon. Versus his opponent, which is more of the speedy, do as much damage while I'm alive type of Archaludon. Right? I don't know if that description manages to explain it well, but I'll tell you that's pretty much what it is. Alright, for his opponents, Lopunny, what can he do? Close Combat, Giga Impact, Fake Out, and Encore. So Giga Impact is just there for a ultra high damage attack that doesn't have any deficit besides 2-turn wake. A 2-turn recharge, right? Encore is there. This Lopunny is Mega Lopunny is one of the fastest Pokemon currently in the meta. So you don't want to let him get a good momentum, because he can Encore you and you get stuck in the middle of a move. Here, I presume Electroshot into the left slot if he predicted it. To be fair, you wouldn't really think of doing it because you wouldn't think Talonflame come in that slot, right? So it should hit the Lopunny, and it does. Ooh, 90% damage. That's a lot of damage. And with the Mega Floette, potentially it's gonna do even more. Right now, nothing much can hit Mega Floette to like a bad point. And Archaludon, besides needing to maybe tank a close combat from Mega Lopunny, shouldn't be in too bad of a situation, especially as the rain is up, right? Flare Blades can't kill. Acrobatics could do tons of damage on the Floette, but what can he do, right? Tailwind? Protect? Acrobatics here is gonna be priority, +1 priority thanks to Gale Wings. Roundel is starting off in a bad foot, but it's actually not too bad considering his opponent has already revealed all 4 mons. Alright, acrobatics right now. Ooh, smart choice, but the protect gonna take the hit. Close combat does a lot of damage. 65% or so. Not too bad, but he definitely can't tank another one. Here, let's presume another electric shot on the same slot. Either one slot would be fine. If the left slot, it will kill the Talonflame. On the right slot, at least he won't get close combated again. Perfect read, and that's it for Lopunny. And the Archaludon is +2, so it's a very, very dangerous mon to be alive right now. And to be honest, besides Basque Legion, I don't think anything can kill. If he doesn't bring in the Basque Legion, I don't think this Archaludon is going to be in too much danger just yet. Unless Archaludon Draco Meteor is here, which there is a chance to kill. There is a chance to kill. So, Archaludon Choice Scarf, it's going to be super fast. It's faster than the Archaludon across the field. With the Mega Floette though, you can do tons of damage, but it's definitely resisted by Talonflame right now. Archaludon, it won't be able to take too much hits from the Mega Floette specifically. But yeah, Floette actually hasn't Mega Evolved just yet. Because both sides, okay, his opponent does have Sylveon, which you don't want to boost Sylveon with Fairy Aura, right? It's gonna be a very bad choice if that happens. Which is also why I think there's a chance Sylveon could be in the back. Now, let's just presume that's the case, but that's... Oh, yeah. Is it a big Talonflame? Is it normally this small? Is it not? Acrobatic does a lot of damage. And the Flash Cannon doubling down, and that's it. Woohoo! Great coverage from Roundel. You know Mega Floette is gonna be a problem if you let it live for too long. But the +3 Electro Shot gonna come right in. It should go on the Talonflame. If not, I don't know if it can kill. That's 80%, 85%. Still, it's a very tanky... Okay, it's not tanky. It's a very fast Archaludon here. The fact that Talonflame still hasn't sustained any damage means Gale Wings is still active. And Gale Wings being active is not a good thing, because that means he's gonna hit faster than you. Will Aqua Jet kill? Definitely not. I don't think it can. I will presume flip turn. Currently Rain has about 1 more turn left, so maybe not flip turn. Right? Maybe don't flip turn here. Last Respects could do something good. Ah, perfect. You block the Talonflame. If... Okay, Aqua Jet goes in. Very smart choice. I don't think it can kill. It will definitely do 90% damage or so. Nice hit on the Flash Cannon. It is choice Scarf, so there's no other option here. Dragon Pulse does take the Archaludon. Thankfully, his Scarf is right now gonna be in the lead by quite a bit. Very well done right now. A very good position to counter whatever Roundel pulls out for his 4th Mon. Basque Legion. Oh, yep. Perfect choice for a revenge killer, right? You kind of want those in this particular case. Alright. Let's see. Talonflame and Basque Legion are still in full health. Archaludon, Basque Legion though, on Kesar's side, not necessarily the healthiest. You can't really... I don't think they can tank a Last Respects. How much plus on defense. Ooh, +2. You can definitely tank a Last Respects once. At most. He is at 50% health, so I can't guarantee that assessment. But Basque Legion from Kisarf withdraws and sends out Pelipper again. Setting up Rain means Electroshock gets one more chance. Acrobatics on this slot doesn't do too much. It does do about 50. And Last Respects doubles in down, but Pelipper has done its job. It's perfectly fine. Roundless Basque Legion doesn't have a choice card. It's free to use a lot more moves than just one. The issue is, it's not that fast. So the right choice here is to kill Basque Legion. Talonflame can't kill for shit. Okay, fair enough. Basque Legion won't outspeed Kasar's Basque Legion on the next turn, which would result in Last Respects. And being the bigger danger, most likely Roundel should have to Last Respects that slot, right? The other Basque Legion. But either he goes down or he takes 2 hits. There's no other option here. And even at full health, one Basque Legion can take 2 hits. And this is a Sash Basque Legion here. It is most likely not investing super hard on bulk specifically. Oh, wow, that's our fastest. But it's adaptability. What the heck? How? Huh? Oh, no. Basque Legion on Roundel side tanked the hit. Basque Legion or Kasar's side couldn't. But Electroshock gonna double down. So technically my assessment was not wrong, right? Fast was on speed was on Kasar's side. And no matter what, you can't really tank a +4. A +4 at that level of health. Sash did tank the hit for Roundel, but the Electroshock doubling in with a +4, no matter what health you were in, you will definitely go down. And Roundel takes the first loss. Alright, so Kasarf right now in the lead of this best of 3 set. Alright, so let's assess it. Let's assess it again. Roundel right now is on the losing side of this set. He has a chance to pull off a reset for not to say a reset like in the tournament bracket way, but a reset in a like we're evening things out, right? So for Roundel, I do think the Lopunny is the better choice compared to the Dragonite, but Dragonite would offer more utility. I don't think the Talonflame is necessarily the best choice here. And Basque Legion is good. Basque Legion was fine. Basque Legion or Caladon I think can keep. Sylveon... it's very hard to say, not gonna lie. Like, I don't think Talonflame is the right choice. Lopunny can go. I think it's a swing between Lopunny, Sylveon, and Dragonite here. But let's see. Alright, nice Sylveon Dragonite on the first round. Fairy Aura gonna boost Sylveon back. So don't let that happen, I will say. I presume Floette's gonna go into the back because this probably doesn't feel like the right round for Floette. But he will do tons of damage either way to the Dragonite. And I think that's very important, to be honest. How should I say this? Okay, he does Mega the Floette. Mega Floette is on the field with Pelipper support. So I think Pelipper is faster, so he should use Weather Ball to break multi-scale first. Very good read. He was predicting the fact that Dragonite is going to be the problem here. But he doesn't Mega the Dragonite just yet, which means Inner Focus is still up. Sylveon going to take the damage. It's only about 40%. Hyper Voice deals a lot. Fairy Aura boosted as well. So it does over 50% on the Pelipper, but about 40% on the Floette. Actually, no, it's 50. Okay, 60 on the Pelipper, 50 on the Floette. Now they're both faster. Probably not faster than Dragonite per se, but definitely faster than the Sylveon, which would prove very helpful. Because to me personally, I still think Sylveon is gonna be the problem in this particular double. Like in this matchup right now. Floette and Pelipper, huh? I do think breaking multi-scale is very important, so Dragonite should get hit here. But Dazzling Gleam won't kill Sylveon, so that is also the issue. I think most cases Dragonite will Extreme Speed, if not go back. Alright, very smart, very smart. And come out with the Basco Legion. In the rain, it's gonna be a lot of damage if it hits on the next turn. Dazzling Gleam won't kill, but Weather Ball, if Pelipper uses Weather Ball on the right slot, that's the correct slot. Yes. And that's a lot of damage. Roundel will find himself with one mon down. I'm telling you, man, Dragonite, you could totally not care, because he doesn't have a good matchup just now. Sylveon is the issue in that particular 4-mon matchup. So now Archaludon is out in the rain. Thank you to his opponent, right? Thank you to his opponent, but he doesn't really have Electroshock to make use of this particular weather, which is a good give and take, right? Thunderbolt is more consistent, but Electroshock gives you more chances to pull up the comeback. And considering he's running Archaludon with Scarf and Sturdy as an ability, I think Thunderbolt is the right choice, personally, right? I mean, you can't Electroshock with Scarf in the case without Rain, right? It's not a smart choice. And if you have Electroshock, you don't want Scarf because you can't like rack up. You have to retreat. That's a bad part. So Flash Cannon gonna go into the Pelipper slot instead. Does a little bit, not enough. About like 30%. Good hit. That's a good hit. That's a 40% hit. Weather Ball. That's a not very effective attack as well. Okay, so this is I believe Lash Respects. Right? That was Lash Respects. On the Pelipper. Pelipper goes down. No more rain. Too bad. But Archaludon on his opponent's side, I think, is more dangerous right now because of Electroshock Charge. Archaludon may have Scarf, but he is locked into the Flash Cannon. He's only here to deal with the Floette, and if Floette retreats, what can the Archaludon do? Yeah, and he does it. And he retreats the Floette, switching to Basco Legion, which can tank the hit here. Basco Legion on Roundel's side protects, which in my opinion doesn't matter because Electroshock +1. You're just giving him a free charge. It's fine. It's fine. Right now, our range should be only 2 turns left, if at all. So Electroshock next turn could be risky if the rain is out. But I think there's still at least one more turn of rain. Tailwind is down. The rain is one more turn. Yep, I'm correct. Right now, Electroshock can still do one more turn of damage and plus one more of special attack. So I think that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer situation to do. For Basco Legion on Kesarf's side, he is Scarfed. So he can Lash Respects here. Flash Cannon gonna hit this because of the Scarf. Not necessarily the best choice here, but he doesn't really want to swap into the Dragonite because Basco Legion is gonna go down, right? Here, Basco Legion goes down to the Lash Respects, I believe. And ooh, a +1 Dragon Pulse does kill the Archaludon on Roundel's side. One more Mon is left. Dragonite. He hasn't even Mega yet. He's full health. Very healthy. But can he tank Last Respect's Dragon Pulse? His opponent, Last Respects, is gonna hit multi-scale, but he's the fastest thing on the field. He will hit first, which will disengage multi-scale and allow the Dragon Pulse to do a mega amount of damage. So I think this is a wrap personally, but can Roundel pull this off? This is a very difficult situation to be in, because either way, Floette's at the back of in the back, right? You can't really use much moves against that one right after. Like Air Slash here. And he kills, but Basilegius has already done its work. Getting rid of multi-scale is its whole job. Dragon Pulse will kill, and that's it for the set. That is Champions on the Rise number 2. The winner is Kesarf. Congratulations to Kesarf for taking this tournament, and congratulations to Roundel for pulling off, reaching it all the way to runners-up for his first ever Pokemon Champions tournament by Offstage Malaysia. I'm telling you, congratulations to both players. You guys did good. And that was a great set. That was a great set, guys. How do you guys feel about that set? I think we gotta give props to both players. Roundel and Kesarf did so good. I am very glad to have hosted this tournament. Again, I saw so many interesting matchups. And not gonna lie, we're at the end of today's event. This is almost 11 o'clock. Yeah, actually, based on this current track record, I can definitely expand it to a 24-man single elimination bracket or a double elimination 16-man bracket. So, let me give you 2 questions to chat. Next, predictably so, the next Champions on the Rise 2 weeks later is on a public holiday, Wesak Day replacement. If we host a 64-man tournament on that day, from morning to afternoon, do you guys want to participate in that? That is my question. I will ask the same thing on the WhatsApp VGC group chat. And if you guys have any thoughts on this tournament series and any points to improve, let me know down in the comments below, as well as our Discord server. Please join if you want to join any future tournaments. My name is Solo Snivy. I am your host and MC of the day. Thank you very much for watching. Our next tournament will be on the 2nd of June. Whether or not it's a 64-man whole day tournament, it all depends on you. Vote down below. I'll put a poll on the WhatsApp. And you can let me know if you guys want to play on that day. If not, you guys have to wait a little longer for a full day tournament. I'll just say, if we do a 64-man tournament, it will be a paid entry, but you can win cash prize. You can win cash prize. I will tell you that firsthand. 6 round Swiss. Can win cash prize for at least top 2, if not top 4. I'll tell you, it's going to be fun. And as a head organizer of Offstage Malaysia, I am very glad to be able to host these tournaments for you guys. Please, if you guys want to join our tournaments, please join our Discord server and look forward to the next one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.